A very warm welcome to the e-learning session of actinomyces and nocardia. So let us start with what is actinomycetes. Actinomycetes and actinomyces are two different terminology. Basically, actinomycetes is a group of gram-positive bacilli that are arranged in a chain or branching filaments. These bacilli are non-motile, non-sporing, and non-capsulated. Though they are the true bacteria, but similar to a fungi, they form a mycelial network or branching filaments. Most of them are soil saprophytes or the normal human commensals. The members of this actinomycetes group are Actinomyces nocardia, Actinomadura, Streptomyces, and thermophilic actinomycetes. Among these, Actinomyces and nocardia are two medically important members of this group. So we are going to talk about these two members further. So let us start with actinomyces. The meaning of actinomyces is a ray fungus. Actinomyces are soil saprophyte and commensal of oral cavity. In humans, they cause actinomycosis. The most common species of this genus is Actinomyces israeli. Now move on to the pathogenesis part. Actinomycosis is a chronic suppurative and granulomatous infection characterized by multiple abscesses, formation of cyanosis, and discharge containing granules. This may follow as fibrosis and tissue destruction in later stage. As actinomyces are commensal of oral cavity, the mode of infection is endogenous and may result from trauma. The most common example is dental extraction. The infection may spread to the neighboring organs including bones and tissue destruction. Now, what are the diseases caused by actinomyces? The most common is cervicofacial actinomycosis. This is also known as lumpy jaw. It usually presents as painless, slow-growing, hard mass with a cutaneous fistulas. Other forms of actinomycosis are rare, such as abdominal form, pelvic form, brain abscess, bone destruction, and disseminated form. So how we are going to diagnose this bacteria? First of all, the specimen collection. Based on the affected site, specimens are collected like discharge from sinuses, rarely bowel sample that is bronchoalveolar lavage, sputum or tissue sections. In the direct microscopy, you can observe the sulfur granules from first discharge. This character is being used for differentiating actinomyces from other type of other members of actinomycetes group. Granules are crushed between two slides as smears are going to be. In gram stain, you can observe central mass of gram-positive filamentous bacilli radiating peripherally with hyaline and club-shaped ends. So this is the picture of sulfur granules in the gram stain. Another picture of sulfur granules. Actinomyces species can also be detected directly from the fluorescent antibody techniques and fluorescent in situ hybridization. Histopathological staining such as H&E stain and Gomory stain reveals granules which is shown in the picture. The pus containing sulfur granules are being washed and cultured anaerobically at 37 degrees Celsius on medias like thioglycolate broth and brain heart infusion agar, that is BHI. In thioglycolate broth, the Actinomyces israeli can be grown as a fluffy balls at the bottom of the tube, while Actinomyces bovis can be grown uniform. It can be shows uniform turbidity. In BHI, there is a small spidery molar teeth colonies. This picture shows the molar teeth colony of Actinomyces israeli. So here we are going to be end with one part of our lecture, that is actinomyces. Now we are going to talk about the nocardia. Nocardia is a gram-positive branching filamentous bacilli similar to actinomyces. However, they are going to be differentiated by being aerobic and acid-fast. They are environmental saprophytes found in soil. There are more than 50 species. Among these, two are medically important, that is Nocardia asteroides and Nocardia brasiliensis. So let us quickly go through the pathogenesis part. Nocardiosis occurs worldwide and common in adult males. Infection is acquired from soil as exogenous source by inhalation of fragmented bacterial filaments. This leads to pulmonary nocardiosis. While infection can also acquired by transcutaneous inoculation of bacteria, which leads to cutaneous and subcutaneous manifestation, which is known as mycetoma. Person to person spread is not known. This infection occurs in immunocompromised hosts like patient with HIV/AIDS, patient on steroids, organ transplantation, and tuberculosis. Hence, it acts as an opportunistic pathogen. The disease caused by nocardia is pulmonary nocardiosis, extrapulmonary nocardiosis, and actinomycetoma. In pulmonary, lobar pneumonia is very common. This is characterized by subacute onset of cough with thick purulent sputum. It may rarely spread to the adjacent tissue. In extrapulmonary part, dissemination occurs through the pulmonary nocardiosis via blood. It typically presents as subacute abscess. Brain is the most common site, which is followed by skin, kidney, bone, and other. In actinomycetoma, chronic granulomatous condition occurs, which affecting subcutaneous tissue of foot and hands, which is characterized by subcutaneous nodular swelling, multiple sinuses, discharge containing granules, and tendency of spreading to near bones. Finally, the broadly mycetoma is classified into two types. One is eumycetoma, another is actinomycetoma. Eumycetoma is caused by the fungus, and actinomycetoma, which is caused by nocardia, actinomadura, and streptomyces. This is the picture of actinomycetoma. Now the laboratory diagnosis of nocardiosis. Depending, depending on the site, we are going to collect the specimens like sputum, pus from abscess, and granules. Granules are present in the discharge, are collected in the sterile gauze. In gram stain, you can see the gram-positive branching filament bacilli, that is measuring of 0.5 to 1 micrometer thick. In HNA stain, there is a sun-ray appearance. The characteristic feature of nocardia is acid fastness. It can be stained by modified acid-fast staining with 1% sulfuric acid. Nocardia are weakly acid-fast bacilli. You can see the picture of nocardia into the acid-fast stain. In culture, it is the nocardia are the obligate aerob. It can be grown BHI agar and SD agar. The colonies are creamy, wrinkled orange and adhere firmly to the medium. In LJ medium, there is a moist colony of the nocardia. You can see the growth of nocardia. There is an orangish color colonies. So now the difference between actinomyces and nocardia. So first of all, the acid fastness. The nocardia are partially acid fast, which can be stained with the help of 1% sulfuric acid, while actinomyces are non-acid fast. In the case of oxygen requirement, nocardia are obligate aerob, while actinomyces are anaerob. Nocardia is going to be found into the soil. That's why it can cause the exogenous type of infection. While in the case of actinomyces, it can be found in the oral flora. So it can be case of endogenous type of infection. Actinomyces can be occurred into the healthy persons, while nocardia can be act with a low immunity. That's why nocardia is opportunistic type of infection. In the culture, actinomyces can be grown as a spidery molar teeth colony on the solid media and fluffy ball at bottom of the liquid medium. While in the case of nocardia, colonies are creamy, wrinkled and orangish. So here will be end the session of nocardiosis and actinomyces. Hope you can like it. Thank you.